Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Bill Gunther. This is my midpoint share. This is a video demonstration of my project for multimedia so far. My aim was to build a 360-degree virtual medical practice. I wanted my content to be immersive and interactive for my adult learners so that it can be relative to them for what they see and relatable once they're actually on site. My content is going to be delivered via an LMS, but what we're seeing right now is just a HTML5 web browser preview from Adobe Captivate. I'm using the 2019 release. It's the free trial version, and I think I actually will probably try and obtain a license, if not through my organization, then personally, so I can continue using this software because I really do like it. Without further ado, I'm going to click play here. We're brought to the title slide. So welcome to the 360-degree virtual medical practice, and we can actually click to continue. We're so pleased to have you with us in our practice. Come on inside and have a look around. This is actually one of our medical practices, one of the newer ones that was just built. Very nice building. Our logo on the side here, and users can click enter to go into the practice. So what we're brought into here is what looks like front office. And we have a welcome message here. Welcome to the primary care office. Click and drag your mouse around the room to take a better look around. So if I click and drag my mouse, I can actually view this in full 360 degrees. Click on the buttons placed around the room to learn more about what we do in the office. And I can actually move around the room. And this is an actual front desk from one of our real practices. And I even have some soothing music in the background. I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone. This way it makes the practice seem a little bit more at home. So a couple of things that I can do is I can load these little hotspots in here and some text so I can let the users know what these little buttons kind of do. So Feeling Better by Michael Minert is what's playing right now. And if I click on that little musical note here, I get a view of the album artwork, and as I kind of move around, you see it's a little dynamic and kind of just stays there. Once it disappears, I'll get that little green check mark to show that I've already clicked on that hotspot. So I can continue over to the other side of the room. I can see what a consent form looks like. Pretty standard in most health practices, so something I would want my staff to maybe be aware of. I can put a call out here for where it needs to be signed. I got another one here. Can't remember how to scan, and right on the scanner here I have a little hotspot button. It brings up a little image here on how to scan documents. Looks like a page from a job aid, complete with some screenshots. So this would be something that would show users how they can scan a document here. There is a quiz embedded in there, but I actually don't want to start the quiz until I get into the meat of what these are supposed to be for, and that's the video demo. So I can actually use this 360 kind of skeleton and input any video demo that I want. I can do one for a patient tracker, I could do one for registering a patient, checking a patient in, insurance eligibility. There's a whole anything I want I can load in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the microphone by my speaker so you can hear what the demo sounds like, and all I have to do is click on it to begin. And we're brought into the demo here, so I will go ahead and let it take it away. For navigating the patient tracker. Come along and let's take an intro to find out more. We'll begin by loading to the revenue cycle application. The default screen that we're loaded to is our patient tracking. This will allow us to see all of the patients that are coming into our designated location for the site that we are working at today. We can always access our patient tracking by clicking on our patient tracking button located in the upper left-hand corner of the patient tracking screen. Notice that we can change the date by clicking on our calendar and choosing the selected date for the selected schedule that we want to view. The system also allows us to utilize these buttons in the upper left corner to always go back to today, choose the previous day, or the next day. We also have the choice of viewing our full day schedule, the schedule for the next 2 hours, or if we wish, the next 4 hours. Located to the right are some filters for our patient tracker. We're able to choose the location group, the appointment states, the resource or provider we want to see, and the patient statuses. All of our filters can be changed by clicking on the Patient Tracking Filters button located in the upper right-hand corner. In the patient tracking filters, we can change our group. For example, if I wanted to not see Highland's schedule and I wanted to see Fishkill, I can select the Fishkill location group and change my resource to the provider who works at Fishkill. I can specify a location if there are more than one locations in that group. And my appointment state checkboxes allow me to see the different appointment states that I wish to see. In this case, confirmed, checked in, checked out, and no-show status will all display. My patient statuses here allow me to filter out any of these statuses that I don't want to see. I currently want to see all statuses, so I'll leave them all checked in. My time frame default will allow me to select a default time frame for my patient tracking. Again, I want to see my full schedule, so I'll leave it on all day. Anytime we need to change any of our filters, we want to click Apply and OK so that our patient tracker reloads and now is displaying the correct location group and resource that I just selected. Notice that all of my patients that are coming in on my tracker now have been scheduled to see the provider that I have designated. I hope that this video has been informative for you. I thank you for your time and have a great afternoon. All right, so now once the video is complete, we are automatically loaded into our quiz. I set this to be a multiple choice quiz, and I just did 3 questions here just for demonstration purposes, but I can make as many questions as I want. I can do true and false. I can do matching column, short answer. There's a lot of things I can do for these quiz. So how can we get to the patient tracker? Clicking on the patient tracking icon. How can we refresh the patient tracker? Click on the refresh icon. When I click submit, it says correct, and I can click anywhere to continue. And the third question here, can we see the schedule for another location? Yes, you can change the filters to see other locations, or no, you only have access to one schedule. I'm going to go ahead and click the wrong answer just to show you what it looks like. It'll say incorrect. And then I'm brought to the quiz results, so I'll be shown my score, the maximum score that I could have gotten, how many questions I got correct, the total number of questions, my accuracy percentage, and the number of attempts. And then I can see the review quiz button here that'll take me through a review of the answers I entered. I can retake the quiz, or I can return to the office. So I'll click my icon to return, and it'll bring me right back into the office here. So this is something that I really had fun doing. I actually took these pictures using my personal phone. The camera that I have is the Pixel 3 XL, so it has a photosphere capability that allows me to take these 360 images and then import them into Adobe Captivate. It's not 100%, as you can see, a ghostly leg here, and most of the printer kind of got cut off, so still kind of working on developing the technology and the best ways to go about building this content. But I think for this is actually my 3rd attempt, because I played around with the software for a bit before settling on an actual office here. I think it turned out pretty well, and I have a lot more that I want to learn about this. So hope you enjoyed going through this. I'm looking forward to getting your feedback, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much.